Tatsumaki. Am I saying that right? I think I'm saying that right. Tatsumaki? Yeah. She's the psychic sort of superhero from One Punch Man. So action pose, right? Not just portrait of her straight up. She's got both her hands out. There's like rocks flying around her. She's got this green aura kind of around her body. So I thought I'd give this a go. So we start with her eyes, right? Landscape page, pencil and eraser, sketch it out lightly. Hit pause if I go too fast. So center point of my page about here, our eye is just around this center area. So we start with a big eye. So we go across like that curved line, right? You got to add eyelashes and thicken it up, right? So we got like a big spiky eyelash here and a couple coming across the top, and then this goes down back to that point with a line coming off there. That's our top eyelash line. You could just color this in, shade it in. So bottom eyelid line, so this comes down, curves around like so, and we'll just thicken this up a little bit, just here. And then you want to add eyelashes coming off this, right? So smaller than the top, because you know your bottom eyelashes are always smaller. Kind of get a bit bigger as we go up. This way. So then, iris, big green eyes, half circle coming down from her top eyelash or eyelid line. There. Pupil, black, half circle coming down there. Right. Then we have an eyelid line just coming across like so. Can't see her eyebrow because she's a crazy amounts of hair sticking out, right? Her hair will probably be the actually hardest part of this, surprisingly enough, because she has lots of hair. So we'll come over and do the other eye now. So this one's the smaller eye, so it like curves across here. Goes underneath her hair, but I'll draw it in, right? So eyelashes. Right, like that. And then we have a line sticking off. So again, 3/4 pose on her face. So that means this eye is smaller than this eye. Her face is kind of turned away from us. So like this side of her face is half the size of this. You can only see 3/4 of her face. Just put in the eyelid line here again. And then our bottom eyelid is down around like so. Her iris, pupil, oh, and eyelashes down here. We can actually see her eyebrow on this side. So just a curved line there, and then a section that you can just color in green. So in her nose, simple enough nose, just there. And then her mouth, her mouth is open in this, so it curves down. That's it closed. If you want to leave it closed, you know, you could leave her mouth like that if you wanted, but I'll copy the picture that I'm drawn from. So just open it up around like so. Like that. And then her tongue inside, like so. So now, roughly, as I said, this side of her face, so the center line for her face is here. If you like drawing circles, sketching circles and lines across, you know, you could do that before following the details, but the center line is here. Okay, so this side of her face is half the size of this, right? And then that means this side is different to this. We can see a jaw and a cheek, right? So we got her chin here, and the jaw on this side we can see just goes up and sort of curves around towards her ear. Some of this has her cloak coming over it, but I'll draw it in. And then this goes out differently, right? It goes out this way, curves around her cheek, and goes up this way. Goes underneath her hair there. So on this side, we can see her ear just goes underneath her hair and some like ear lines and things inside here. Her neck goes down this way, and her clothing sort of has this V sort of area just here. Okay, so I guess I'll do just her cloak, sort of her collar comes across her face here. I'll draw this in before we go farther, and the one on the other side here. Okay, so now the hair. So this is going to take a while, just so you know, because she's got crazy amounts of curving sort of hair spikes, right? So we'll just start in the middle. So we'll just go around. And there's like, it's got these edges to them, right? And there's loads of this, and some are behind others, so this one is behind this one. Goes up around to the middle of her head. All right, and like the top of her head is up here somewhere, so we'll just add these two bumps just so we know where we're aiming for. Right, like that. And then like, so there's like a center line that goes down this way. This comes around. Right, and then there's some more lines inside here. So this is all on our fringe now, all this. Pretty complicated. Right. There, another line. Another one going underneath that one. Okay, so just keep going. I immediately regret drawing this. This hair is tricky, man. So there, and then this goes up to there. sort of coming down from the center here. So they all kind of flick up like this. They all kind of, there's the lines going back. And then this goes in behind this one. Don't give up, whatever you do. And then there's another one like back here. So there's all texture inside here. So then this side of her head goes down that way. And some coming down behind her ear. So no, I'm not saying much now, but there's not much to say. You just kind of draw it as you see it. They kind of overlap one another. As we go, you just kind of keep building it up. Right, and then on this side, so like one that like flicks right up here. Next one. There. Another one underneath. Goes in behind. There. Texture lines then. And then ones that go sort of this one like flicks, I think, onto her face. Then around the back. Past her eye there. Right, there is actually more drawn in, but I know some people won't have the patience for that, so. really put a lot of effort into her hair anyway. Right, but I think that's the best I can do. Not bad, right? There is more, but I think I'll leave it there. So we'll go on and do her body now. So arms sticking out, right? So her chest comes out here, down like so. And then her rib cage down that way. Back here, she's quite thin. And then like her armpits are there. She's like top of her chest and the bottom just there. And then like rib cage again, stomach going that way, okay? Shoulder, folding lines for her black dress, right? So you gotta do a lot of these sort of folds and things. Right, like this. And this eventually will become her arm, which kind of has this loose end on the sleeve, right? So it gets wider as it goes up. It's also getting bigger because we got some perspective going on because the hands are outstretched. Right, so it gets quite a bit bigger. And then it kind of bends around here. Like that, right? This kind of wavy sort of end to her sleeve. Her hand comes out there. I'll just do the other arm first. So you got like her shoulder, and again these sort of bumping lines for her arm that gradually gets wider up around to her wide sleeve. Okay, so hands and arms are tricky, right? Hands are tricky anyway. Arms are a bit easier. So which one do we do first? We do this one first. So we got like this W shape at the base of the hand. If you look at your hand, you'll see there's this W sort of here, right? And this side of the W joins the thumb. So we'll kind of like stick it out this way, right? It goes underneath that piece of hair. You can go over it if you wanted, but we'll just copy the picture, right? And there's like a palm of the hand line there. Her wrist goes down into the sleeve, like some wrist bones there. And then fingers outstretched, real long and thin. So, like even another sort of skin line here, side of her hand. And then these fingers, right? So they go up like so, around the top. Bumping, so your fingers have like 3 segments. They've only given her 2. Sometimes animes will do less. It's more expedient, right? So 2 sort of bumps here. And then we go around. And we'll go up to a knuckle. Again, and around the finger. Thin sort of fingers on her. Like that. I think she has like, you know, sharp sort of fingernails and stuff on top. Then the next one. Thin finger going that way. Round. Fingernail on top. Then the next. So. Joins the palm of her hand. And then there is some like skin lines and, you know, hand lines and stuff here. And then her sleeve just around the back, right? So real outstretched sort of finger there, using her powers. All right, so we do the other hand. So this is much smaller, not as much detail in this one. So we'll go around like this, her thumb sort of sticks out here. Bring it around her thumb, back to the hand. There's like a thumbnail here, I think. Okay. And this finger again sticks out here, kind of bumping a little bit. Real long, thin. She has sharp fingernails up the top, right? So real pointy. These are like her fingernails. And it goes back down. So, and then the next one. Again, real pointy. Up there. It goes down like that. And this one goes around again. All right, and that's her hands. And then, so if you want, so it's like floating rocks and stuff. So like, you know, she's using her powers, so stuff like this all floating around. And you can do kind of as much of this as you'd like. You just basically do like an odd shape. See, like this, and then you want to make it 3D, so you'll just like go down around the edge like that and add some angles. Around the edge, right? So, and you can do as much of that as you want. Some debris in the air, maybe a big rock down here. Right, but that's it, guys. That is how to draw Tatsumaki. I'd say her hair drove you insane, because it drove me insane. Her hair is difficult to draw because there's so, it's like a lot of curves and stuff, spikes like that. But anyway, hope it's helpful for you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.